My name is Daisy Valero and I'm from the University of Houston downtown, and today I'm going to read A World of Change. I feel like this is a good book to show students that the world is constantly changing, and it challenges them by asking questions throughout the book. So this is A World of Change by Natalie, Lunis, and Nancy White. Have you ever noticed that the world is always changing? Scientists observe changes to learn more about the world around them. What kinds of changes do you observe in this photo? Things change in many ways. Some things can change in size. Is this balloon getting bigger or smaller? Some things can change in temperature. What is happening to the water inside this kettle? What will change after the kettle is removed from the heat? How are these bananas changing? Are they changing in size, color, or shape? What do you think they will look like after 2 weeks? Some changes are made by people. How is this dinosaur model being changed? Some changes take place in nature. These are both panther chameleons. In what ways do they look different? Chameleons' body colors blend in with their surroundings. How might this help them to survive? Some changes happen slowly. This girl's hair took years to grow so long. How long will it take to cut? Some changes happen quickly. It takes only a second to break apart an eggshell. An egg cooks in only a few minutes. In what ways does it change as it cooks? What do you think causes the changes to happen? Some changes are very slow. Find the Colorado River in this photo. It took millions of years for the river to erode or wear away. Layers of rock to form the Grand Canyon. Scientists called geologists study the canyon's rocks to discover what changes have taken place. Which part of the rock do you think was the first to be worn away? Describe what you think this area looked like millions of years ago, before the river began to erode the rock. Sometimes when a change takes place, things can reverse or change back to the way they were. Water can freeze into ice, but then it can melt into water again. What changes can you think of that can be reversed? Other changes cannot be reversed. Once a caterpillar changes into a butterfly, can it change back into a caterpillar? What other changes can you think of that cannot be reversed? What do you think the eggs, icicles, and seedlings look like before changes took place? Which changes happened naturally? Which were caused by people? Do you see any changes that were caused by both nature and people? Predict any changes that might happen to these things in the future. With each thing change in size, color, shape, temperature? What changes are happening in the world around you? Some changes are easy to observe. Other changes must be studied over time. Compare how long the changes you see here took. Which change would take several years? Which change can happen in one season? Which change took only a few minutes? You too change in many ways. How have you grown over the past year? What have you learned this week? What changes will you make in your world in the days ahead?